Somebody told me that you don't have to pay the fee because the government is shut down. I paid my fee, but that was before the government shut down. So let's see what we got up here. See what it says here about the government being shut down. All right, let's take a look. The government is shut down. Exact money. Now look, see, it stayed the same. And here's what they're saying. It's closed, but the government is shut down. Come get a permit. He's talking about when the flag is flying, that pole right there, they'll have a flag flying. In other words, what it amounts to is that you can stay here at the LTVA free. There's 4 LTVAs you can stay at either one of them for free right now, as long as the government is shut down. You're supposed to get your permit when the government opens up again, and so that is what it's all about right now. And so with the government shut down, there's no charge to stay at the 4 LTVAs. La Posa South, La Posa Tyson Wash, La Posa North, and La Posa West, all closed. They're saying, just come camp, we'll catch up with you later. With the government shut down, there's no charge to stay at the 4 LTVAs, at least no immediate charge. They're saying, come back when the flag is flying. I assume that will be when the government opens up again. They want you to come and pay your fee then. Who knows when that's going to be. You can see right there it's closed. You can bet your bottom dollar it's not permanent. Which gives rise to the question, what happens when these things fill up? And they most certainly will fill up. Is this part of the deal? Will they just overflow and that'll be it? Or are they going to empty them? If this government shutdown continues, not only is that dumpster going to get full, but the American people will get full. Before we move on, I want to show you something. See this behind me? See this? This very thing right here, out in the desert here, is why they established the LTVAs, to keep people out of the desert. Now, it will take a lifetime for this to heal. The desert has a sheen. It's like a varnish, they call it. And it protects everything under it. It protects the desert. And then when somebody comes along and does this, it destroys the desert. Now, I'm not a big tree hugger. I'm just telling you some nonsense like this is why they established the LTVA, keep people out of the ordinary desert. Hey, welcome back. You know, well, the last video was a great video, by the way. A lot of good comments. Thank you very much. You know what I thought might be a fun thing to do, an interesting thing for you to see, is for me to drive around Quartzsite and just film some of the quirkiness here. Just a quirky slice of life here in Quartzsite on an ordinary day. Plus, we're going to take a look at a couple more RV parks. So stick with me and let's go take a look at Quirky Quartzsite. So now let's take a look at some other aspects of Quartzsite, this quirky little desert town. How long before the roof caves in? I'm going to tell you something you may not know, and this is the truth. There's no place like Quartzsite, Arizona on the planet. No place is like this. This is extremely unique. In the wintertime, becomes a haven for thousands upon thousands, maybe even 1 million RVers. And then in the summertime, it virtually empties out. It becomes like a ghost town. And the only people here are the 4,000 or 5,000 residents who live here permanently. I was talking to one the other day and he told me it is absolutely brutal here in the summer. Border Patrol has really been thick here recently these days. Open all year. Very good. All right, let's take a drive through this thing here and see. Office is on the left. Okay. They've been here for a while. I suspect this RV park's probably been here for years and years and years. There's I-10 right in front of us. We got permanent residents here. You can see that. That's very clear. Okay. Yeah. Mobile homes and RVs. Pretty tight, y'all. Real tight. Real close. Real close together. Go down this way. There's somebody actually built like a little house there. Look. Well, they're full, that's for sure. You can see that. So this is 88 Shades. Take note, it's metered. Your electricity is metered, you can see that. Yeah, it's not for me. Okay, let's go check out some more. From my point of view. To me, Quartzsite it can be a very beautiful place. But it's different. There's no place like it on the planet. And that's a fact. That is a fact. No other place like this on the planet. Quartzsite is kind of a place where people wander in, freedom seekers, people who are maybe down and out, where they cross paths right here. Hey buddy, how you doing this morning, baby? You doing okay? Nothing out here. You got the Coyote food store here, supermarket, grocery store. You got the Roadrunner grocery store here, and 2 other dollar stores. So you got 3 dollar stores here in this little town. Moon Mountain Mail. They accept any delivery from any agency. And right over the way here is Silly Al's Pizza. Very popular place, even when there's not many people here, like now. I-10 goes right through Quartzsite, and you can see right there, Los Angeles is that way, Phoenix is that way, and incidentally, Blythe, California is only 22 miles to the west, and you got the local watering hole here of Beer Bellies, if you want to enjoy some adult beverages. They have a band here on the weekend. Also, if you need propane, you pull right in here to pit stop, right here on Central Avenue on Highway 95. This is where I get all my propane right here. You just pull in here and they take care of you immediately. Okay, the question was asked by Ed, who is a viewer. If I stay at the BLM, how do I offload my tanks? Where do I throw my trash? And the answer is right here at the transfer station. It's free, incidentally. And if you want water, top off your water tank, is go to a place like the Pit Stop, and they charge, let's say for 100 gallons, $10, 10 cents a gallon. Right here at the transfer station, the county landfill, which is on the west side of the road, off 95, about 2 miles out of town north. It's right there by the cell tower. See the hours. Winter hours, October the 1st, March 31st. They open Sunday to Wednesday, 7:30 to 2:30 p.m. So if you'll come down Kewen Street, RV parks all down the street. East Kewen. There's one, Tumbleweed RV Park. And you can see it's just basically a parking lot. Looks like got some derelicts out there. I thank you very much, and we'll see you next video. We'll get into something next time. Take care. Thank you.